Okay, welcome ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. I'm Sky Gabones. I'm your host today. As you can see, I'm out in Balboa Park, the northern part of it, near where the trailheads are, out in San Diego, California. A lot of good trails out here, some great urban areas. Not here to show you some riding, but here to show you the Auric and some of the stuff I finished up yesterday. I got the video of me swapping out the handlebars to the new carbon handlebars, and these are the clutch handlebar and stem from Performance Bike. Absolutely, it's their brand, house brand. Well worth the money, and a lot cheaper than you would if you would go with something like a rental fat bar, something like that. You have a nice short stem there, really nice heavy duty. The carbon's really a nice carbon. Had absolutely no problem. Get everything clamped on there, torqued down, and no slippage on any of the cockpit, so that's really nice. So just really run you through the setup. I got tubeless, running tubeless for the Tough Toms. At some point when these go, I will probably order some set of Magic Marys and throw those on there. The Tough Tom, or it's more of a budget. It's like the Knobby Nicks, but more budget orientated tire. So they don't have the snake bite carcass, but they do have the Kevlar inside the carcass. So they're great for small, tiny little stuff that will poke through. They will prevent from large punctures, so it's really hard to get large punctures from natural stuff like glass and tree branches and rocks and stuff. You're not going to tear the carcass like you would a normal tire, but they don't have tiny little nettles and stuff will go through the Kevlar. So that is one thing. That's why you just want to immediately shift to tubeless. They don't call them tubeless ready on the website. But as you can see here, I have the WTB tubeless ready wheels. These are a 30 mil, it's like a 29 millimeter internal width rim, and the way the bead is, it's a really great bead. It really holds these tires on there. In fact, when I did go tubeless, I had to have the shop pull the bead off. That's how hard of a time I had getting that bead off. It really pops in there. So once it's on there, you don't have to worry about it. Of course, you want removable valve cores, and these are the American Classics with removable valve cores. And I carry about 3 bottles of the small bottles of stand sealant in case I run out. Shouldn't happen, but I do. Okay. Still got the NX drivetrain. I'm probably never going to change that out. I might do the upgrade kit that E13 has, which is a 12-speed. So you put the 12-speed in place of this. You know, the rear derailleur is the same. They give you a new chain, and then it comes with the kit to replace this. And for $299, you can have 12-speed. But that would be at a later date. So far, so good. This is actually pretty good. 11 speed. I'm not complaining. I could use a slightly bigger bailout gear at the top, but for some of the stuff in California, but I'm not too worried about it right now. Okay, got the 180 mil brakes. As you can see, have the XTs. Some people have asked me, why don't you have dual or quad caliper brakes? But these things are absolutely ridiculously powerful. They cool really well. They have the cooling fins for the pads. They dissipate heat really well. They stop on a dime. If I had anything more, I'd probably be skidding all over the place. So I opted to go with this. I tried them out and I really liked them. So plain XT brakes were fine. I didn't need the trail brakes. Trail brakes are called quad piston brakes, but I figured these would be fine. Okay, still wearing the Duralux, same RockShox rear, with doing a 30% sag for it. For this guy, I added it. So that's what they recommend, is a little bit more than your front fork. Okay, still running the SDG dropper, SDG saddle. It's the circuit saddle. Nice thing about this is you got the Kevlar on the sides, titanium rails, really lightweight, really comfortable for all day. Very thin design, so it allows you to get out of the way. And then the bottom is a injected carbon fiberglass on the bottom, so this is extremely nice and stiff. You're playing power transfer with it. Absolutely great saddle. Okay. Same fork. Oh, sorry about that, folks. Yeah, same fork. Set up a little bit less sag. I have a little stiffer than I did before. So about 20% Feisty. 25% that I had originally. Sorry, dusting off the stanchions here. So, Forte clutch bar and stem. At the performance bike they don't have a aluminum bar. The only aluminum bar they had was 720 mil wide, which is not wide enough for me. So this is 780. 800 mil isn't much wider than this, and most average people that run really wide bars run 780. That's pretty much average. Almost everybody that's running 800, unless you're a really tall person, runs at 780. I'm 6'2", so it's perfect for me. It's really comfortable, but I get plenty of power for turning. Okay, of course, we're looking at a 40, I think 45 mil for the clutch, for the Forte clutch stem. Absolutely perfect. So, like I said, I got rid of the old oval stuff that was on there. Nothing wrong with it. I didn't like the look of it, and then I get a lot more vibration dampening with the carbon fiber handlebars. They just feel really nice. I didn't think I would. I didn't think anything of it. I just kind of did it because they didn't have any aluminum ones, and a real good like Renthal are still $69 for aluminum. And then I had a coupon for this guy, so I get it about the same price by the time I was done with my military discount, and of course points. And that's the cool thing with performance. You use your points, and you can get stuff for free. So I'm always getting stuff for free all the time. As you can see here, I don't have heat shrink, but I have these taped together. A little bit of zip ties up here, 2 spots. Did get the cables housings shortened up a little bit. Everything adjusted the way I like. With your free stroke, I got it just right there. What I did have to do originally, this guy was on the other side of here, because the problem is, and I'm just not used to SRAM yet, is SRAM shifters are really short, especially the downshifter. And so I had these slammed over all the way. The problem is with this new North Shore grip from Lizard Skin, I was hitting my thumb against it, like right here. If you guys remember, I had ODI grips that I pulled off one of my other bikes on here. I think I'm going to put those back on that bike. That's my hardtail. These North Shore grips are a little bit softer, and I just like the look of it a little bit better. The red just didn't seem to go with the bike, so the gray and the black go really good with the bike. So you got a little bit of silver there, and I think it matches the bike a little bit better. Been nice to have a little blue to match the blue on there, but that's what I got the blue pedals for. Okay, so XT brakes working great. I'm just not used to using this. Now I need to get some grip tape for here. So the problem was, I figured I could slam, and I don't like my brake. I like my brake lever that it's out, so that when I have my hand on it, I'm just barely touching the edge of it like this. That's how I like to grab it. It's one finger braking, and the farther over it is this way, close it here, there's no chance of you grabbing it with two fingers, like so. Okay, so it leaves you with all the hands, your whole hand on the grip. So that's why I like it that way. And you really don't. You don't ever need more than one finger braking. So, but I kept hitting my thumb on here. So what I did is I slid this over. I put the brake over all the way. That was a little too far. I moved it out just a tiny bit and put the shifting lever on this side, which I normally don't like to do. I like to have it the other way around. And I slammed it over as far as I could against the brake, the Shimano brake. And then I moved it out just enough so I feel comfortable with my hand all the way out, because I don't have big fat fingers. I have longer fingers, but not real fat fingers. And so that's what my hand looks like. And since I don't put my hand in like this, keep my hand out here like this, that gives me plenty of room in between the shift levers, so I'm not banging into it. Okay. And did the same thing on the other side, except for the dropper lever. I have still on the outside, but there's even more of a gap because this is a little longer. So that's how I set that one up. Remember, if you guys have any questions, make sure you put it in the comment section below. Give us a thumbs up if you like the video. If you click up here, you can subscribe to the channel. As always, I got another video for you guys up here. If you click up in this corner, remember to keep riding.